Hey guys, today I'm going to give you an unfiltered review of the Roadmap to Riches course. So, the Roadmap to Riches course is another digital products master resale rights course. I've been seeing a few of these going around lately, and it seems like there's a lot of momentum, as there generally are behind Ponzi schemes. Like people get really hyped up about it, and this is not the model that I do. Roadmap to Riches is a digital products course. I do digital services. So the digital services that I do is basically a pure digital real estate play. That means that I go in to a local market, I buy a domain name, simple, it's $11. Because I've built the skills, I can build a simple website behind it. I can get a Google listing for the business and get Yelp listings and all that other stuff, and then get a phone number that I own. I own all this stuff. It's all my real estate assets. And then I build up that real estate. The domain name is like a piece of the internet, right? It's like 40 acres and a mule type of thing. So I go and I stake my claim, and then I improve the property by building a website that starts to rank on Google, generating more value. So I basically it's like, you know, buying a piece of land and building a house on it, built something of value on it. And then as it ranks, people start calling the phone number. So these are all in like local home service niches. So these are local sites. So in small cities or growing cities around a huge metropolitan area, the outskirts, so these neighborhoods are starting to be built up. Nobody has really established a solid presence there in the home services niches yet. And so I become part of that and start establishing a presence there. As the calls come in, I go to local contractors who don't know anything about marketing, the local contractors that are pouring the concrete, that are doing the landscaping, that are doing the electricity, that are doing the plumbing, all these different things. And I can pick whichever one I want or all of them. And once the calls start coming in, I go to them and I say, hey, I have 10 calls a month, 20 calls a month, 50 calls a month. And I charge them depending on the volume of calls in the niche and the competition, depending on the value of the service. So I go for higher ticket, like concrete, bigger jobs that are not like, $100 jobs, but you can make money in those niches too. So I charge them generally on the low end $1,500 a month. On the high end, it can go pretty high depending on the niche, but let's say an average of a couple $1,000s. 5 of those clients, it's 10 grand a month. And because over time I learned how to do most of the work myself or outsource it very cheaply, and the maintenance on it is very low, it's almost pure profit. In a course like Roadmap to Riches, what you're doing, what they're teaching you to do is to sell a digital product. So that means a course. And what I've seen in these courses is a huge red flag to me, because they actually market their course this way. They say, we're going to teach you all about online marketing and all that, those are hugely valuable skill sets. But the Ponzi scheme aspect of it is, and we'll give you a huge affiliate fee to sell our course. So basically, they're just creating an army of people to go out there and sell their course. It's basically a Ponzi scheme. You know, there is value in learning all of those skills, but you can learn those skills in other courses where you have something significant to back it up. You have some significant value to back it up, is what I mean. So the way I see what I do, because I am helping home service providers, the small business blue collar backbone of this country, to put food on the table for their families and their employees, is I'm helping them build their businesses. I'm helping to build up the middle class of this country. That's the higher viewpoint that I take on what I'm doing. I'm not just like trying to flip courses online, right? So this is a huge service. Like I say, it's a digital service. It's a service. I'm using technology and the internet to be able to help business owners build their business. So that's the business model that I use. I don't really see the value of bringing people in, teaching them how to sell courses, and then having them sell your course. those skill sets are valuable, but they need to be directed at something else. If you're going to direct them at something of value, direct them at something like I'm telling you about. So anyway, that's my unfiltered review of Roadmap to Riches. If you're interested in digital real estate, the business model that I just kind of explained to you briefly, check the link in the description. There's some people that teach a course that I believe in, and check it out. All right, take care. We'll see you on the next one.